time. If you got them dollars, she coming with me. She ain't gon' wait no time. Sinead and Birkin, she on the shit. She ain't gon' waste no time. Rolex studded with stones and flooded gym.
Unorthodox speed.
She ain't gon' wait no time. 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 Rolex is steady with stones and gems. She ain't gon' wait no time. Sinead and Birkin, she on that shit. And she ain't gon' wait no. On the road, she gon' get it. Duffel bag, she come equipped. Fully loaded and extended. She ain't gon' wait no time. Pulling out the light and it brand new. The bag on the arm cost a whip too. Half flip to the side, nails done too. Feet gon' match, little baby so cute. Ooh, she ain't gon' waste. Pull up in the wood, speed race. Drop the top, hop in, let me chase you. Girl like to play tag with you, it's basic. You come through. Designer on you like you. Girl, if it's a secret, I'm immune. With the heavens up above from you. Designer will come and she poppin' tags. And she ain't gon' wait no time. If you got them dollars, she coming with you. She ain't gon' wait no time. Sinead and Birkin, she on the shit. She ain't gon' wait no time. Rolex studded with stones and precious gems. She ain't gon' wait no time. She ain't gon' wait no time. No. She ain't gon' wait no time. She ain't gon' wait no time. Nah, she ain't gon' waste no. Rolex studded with stones and precious gems. She ain't gon' waste no time. Sinead and Birkin, she on the shit. She ain't gon' wait no.
Get that ass a round of applause, she bought it. She gon' wear a crown hard and say that she got it. She gon' shake that ass for the hustlers and the ballers. Shout out to her cousin and the friends, they taught her. She got her degree like a granny and her mama. Fuck them little niggas, you don't want them, you don't need them. Don't trust the white man, they all just greedy. Don't trust these bitches, still gossip your secrets. Lips stay wet like a string she licking. You got a big bag where her bag is deeper. Give a nigga chills like Jeepers, Creepers. Eyes wide shut, but shorty still peeping. Big Draco with a drum, she keepin'. Big Draco with a drum, she get that ass around.
Designer will come and she poppin' tags. And she ain't gon' wait no time. If you got them coming, she coming with me. And she ain't gon' wait no time. Sinead and Birkin, she on the shit. And she ain't gon' wait no time. The Rolex is flooded with stones and gems. My God. It's on it. It's laced to the stones. Nene and Birkin, Designer will come and she poppin' tags. And she ain't gon' waste no time. If you got them dollars, she coming with me. She ain't gon' wait no time. Sinead and Birkin, she on the shit. She ain't gon' waste no time. Rolex studded with stones and flooded gems.
Unorthodox speed.
She ain't gon' wait no time. 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 Rolex is steady with stones and gems. She ain't gon' wait no time. Sinead and Birkin, she on that shit. And she ain't gon' wait no. On the road, she gon' get it. Duffel bag, she come equipped. Fully loaded and extended. She ain't gon' wait no time. Pulling out the light and it brand new. The bag on the arm cost a whip too. Half flip to the side, nails done too. Feet gon' match, little baby so cute. Ooh, she ain't gon' waste. Pull up in the wood, speed race. Drop the top, hop in, let me chase you. Girl like to play tag with you, it's basic. You come through. Designer on you like you. Girl, if it's a secret, I'm immune. With the heavens up above from you. Designer will come and she poppin' tags. And she ain't gon' wait no time. If you got them dollars, she coming with you. She ain't gon' wait no time. Sinead and Birkin, she on the shit. She ain't gon' wait no time. Rolex studded with stones and precious gems. She ain't gon' wait no time. She ain't gon' wait no time. No. She ain't gon' wait no time. She ain't gon' wait no time. Nah, she ain't gon' waste no. Rolex studded with stones and precious gems. She ain't gon' waste no time. Sinead and Birkin, she on the shit. She ain't gon' waste
ass a round of applause, she bought it. She gon' wear a crown hard inside she got it. She gon' shake that ass for the hustlers and the ballers. Shout out to her cousin and the friends, they taught her. She got her degree like a granny and her mama. Fuck them little niggas, you don't want me, you don't need them. Don't trust the white man, they all just greedy. Don't trust these bitches, still gossip your secrets. Let's stay wet like a string she licking. You got a big bag where her bag is deeper. Give a nigga chills like Jeepers, Creepers. Eyes wide shut, but shorty still peeping. Big Draco with a drum, she keepin'. Big Draco with a drum, she get her ass around.
Designer is coming, she poppin' tail. And she ain't gon' waste no time. If you got them coming, she coming with them. And she ain't gon' waste no time. Sinead and Birkin, she on the shit. And she ain't gon' waste no time. The Rolex is flooded with stones and gems. My God. It's on it. Let's do the stones. Nene and Birkin, she on it. Designer with coming, she poppin' tail. And she ain't gon' waste no time. If you got them dollars, she coming with me. She ain't gon' waste no time. Sinead and Birkin, she on the shit. She ain't gon' waste no time. Rolex studded with stones and flooded gems.
Unorthodox speed.
She ain't gon' waste no time. 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 Rolex is steady with stones and gems. And she ain't gon' waste no time. Sinead and Birkin, she on that shit. And she ain't gon' waste no. On the road, she gon' get it. Duffel bag, she come equipped. Fully loaded and extended. She ain't gon' wait no time. Pulling out the light and it brand new. The bag on the arm cost a whip too. Half flip to the side, nails done too. Feet gon' match, little baby so cute. Ooh, she ain't gon' waste. Pull up in the wood, speed race. Drop the top, hop in, let me chase you. Girl like to play tag with you, it's basic. You come through. Designer on you like you. Girl, if it's a secret, I'm immune. With the heavens up above from you. Designer with coming, she poppin' tail. And she ain't gon' wait no time. If you got them dollars, she coming with me. She ain't gon' wait no time. Sinead and Birkin, she on the shit. She ain't gon' wait no time. Rolex studded with stones and precious gems. She ain't gon' wait no time. 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 Nah, she ain't gon' waste no. Rolex studded with stones and precious gems. She ain't gon' waste no time. Sinead and Birkin, she on the shit. She ain't gon' waste no.
Get her ass a round of applause, she bought it. She gon' wear a crown hard inside she got it. She gon' shake that ass for the hustlers and the ballers. Shout out to her cousin and the friends, they taught her. She got her degree like a granny and her mama. Fuck them little niggas, you don't want me, you don't need them. Don't trust the white man, they all just greedy. Don't trust these bitches, still gossip your secrets. Let's stay wet like a string she licking. You got a big bag where her bag is deeper. Give a nigga chills like Jeepers, Creepers. Eyes wide shut, but shorty still peeping. Big Draco with a drum, she keepin'. Big Draco with a drum, she get her ass around.
Designer is coming, she poppin' tail. And she ain't gon' waste no time. If you got them coming, she coming with them. And she ain't gon' waste no time. Sinead and Birkin, she on the shit. And she ain't gon' waste no time. The Rolex is flooded with stones and gems. My God. It's on it. Let's do the stones. Nene and Birkin, she on it. Designer with coming, she poppin' tail. And she ain't gon' waste no time. If you got them dollars, she coming with me. She ain't gon' waste no time. Sinead and Birkin, she on the shit. She ain't gon' waste no time. Rolex studded with stones and flooded gems.
Unorthodox speed.
She ain't gon' waste no time. 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 Rolex is steady with stones and gems. She She ain't gon' waste no time. She ain't in Birkin, she on that shit. And she ain't gon' wait no. On the road, she gon' get it. Duffel bag, she come equipped. Fully loaded and extended. She ain't gon' wait no time. Pulling out the light and it brand new. The bag on the arm cost a whip too. Half flip to the side, nails done too. Feet gon' match, little baby so cute. Ooh, she ain't gon' waste. Pull up in the wood, speed race. Drop the top, hop in, let me chase. Girl like to play tag with you, it's basic. You come through. Designer on you like a view. Girl, if it's a secret, I'm immune. With the heavens up above from you. Designer will come and she poppin' tail. And she ain't gon' wait no time. You got them dollars, she coming with. She ain't gon' wait no time. Shanae and Birkin, she on the shit. She ain't gon' wait no time. Rolex studded with stones and precious gems. She ain't gon' wait no time.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast, man. Y'all smash that like button and sub up to the channel if you haven't done so already, man. I see that it got our names messed up on the screen. Like, we had some little technical difficulties at first, man, but we're going to keep it rolling, man. My name is Jeremy Jones. Y'all know I make content about sneakers, of course, occasional try-on hauls, and y'all know we got Music Mondays. And I know technically we should be talking sold out tonight, but things were popping off in the Discord, and of course, y'all know I just couldn't hold it anymore. So tonight, we talking Eminem. Is he pretty much the best like white rapper, right? Okay, looks like we lost Dunks real quick. Let me see if I can get him back in. I think he's like going in and out. But go ahead and introduce yourself. Make sure y'all can hear us okay. And yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get it swapped around. But go ahead and do what you do, homie. It's like delayed, I think.
Now you guys
Hold
know
up. Technically.
You know, yeah, we were talking stuff.
Go ahead, do your thing. Go
What's
do your
up?
thing.
No, say yeah, you guys know me, man. And yeah, we're talking about stuff about, you know, who's the best white rapper. Everybody already knows who, but you know, I mean, it's fair to hear all opinions on the matter. So I'll hear everybody out, but I honestly don't think that my opinion is gonna change. I don't think that anything anybody's gonna say about any of these other white rappers, or you know, anything they say is gonna persuade me to think differently than what I said in the Discord, and I'll double, triple, quadruple down on that.
Okay, we shall see, man. So I'm gonna hit the chat real quick. Very interesting topic, man. Really caught the kid off guard, but like I said, the show must go on. And sorry for switching things up at the last minute. That's probably why things are a little like quirky. In fact, I should switch it to Music Monday, but it's not Monday. But yeah, for some strange reason, yeah. Let me just hit the chat real quick. We did have a question from Roller Skating Sag Actor. Hopefully I'm reading that correctly. Says, question, I hit the shock drop yesterday to Jordan Next Chapter, which is the Spider-Man 2.0 joints. Best time to flip is before drop in a few weeks. Would you sell or put away for 5 years, considering you don't need the $80 profit? I mean, if you can play the whole game, then play the whole game. If you don't need the money, you just buy an investment. You know what I'm saying? For those Spidey verses. If anybody hit on those, we get still gonna touch on a little bit of sneaker things anyway, because I definitely still have some other topics. And then we'll just hit the music thing probably at the end real quick. I know this is kind of like a hot topic, so yeah, don't ask me why me and Dunks is showing different up on the screen. I tried to move us around, it didn't work, but you know what? Show going on. Y'all can hear us, let us know. Let me touch your chat real quick. Yo ho boys, we got yo gang. Okay, cool. I think y'all can hear us, but yeah, sorry about the flip screen, but we're gonna make it work. It says, let me hit the chat real quick. Kwame says, yo, we got Kwame in the building. Says, yo, they got the next chapter. Most definitely. He says they got the next chapters loaded to drop on Nike app as well as sneakers. They just gotta be a lot of pairs. Yeah, it may be. It definitely may be, man. We're still gonna touch on sneakers for sure, man. I want to definitely touch on sneakers, but yeah, it probably is a lot of pairs. I seen a lot of people hit, but then I did put a poll out, so maybe not too many people hit, but it's a possibility. I don't know if the stock numbers are true, but I think it was like over 100K. But you got to take that with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? Let's see. Man with a Kick says, yeah, it is recent or all time, my guys. We gonna say all time. We can say all time because it ain't I mean, do we really? I got a little list of 25 greatest white rappers pulled up, but that don't mean anything. That don't mean anything at all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep it groovy with that. Let me see. Kwame says M had his time for sure, but I don't know about GOAT. Thank you. That's all I've been trying to explain, and the sold out Discord is pinned up at the top, man. M had his run, but he not like that dude. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, where does he get the GOAT? Where he get the GOAT title from? How? Y'all tell me how.
I mean, he's done his work. He's done his job. He laid the base map for all of these guys. If you think about it,
How?
you know, what do you mean how? To have the confidence to come out as a white rapper. What do you mean?
He was an industry plant. He was gonna win regardless. You know what I mean? Like,
I guess if that's what you guys want to
I
say,
swear, like, you can put me in the damn, like, I could have did the same exact thing. It only gonna work for people like him. But like, this is my thing, I guess, in my head, right? To be fair, I maybe in the white rapper category.
Yeah, I know. I get where you're coming from. You know about the whole, plant stuff. Because his whole background, how they portrayed it. He was this poor white trash kid from the ghetto of Detroit. So I mean, I get that whole part. Try to give him that same sad sob story that they give to the young black rappers.
Yeah,
I get that part. It's kind of like almost like the formula at this point. Like that they all come from a fucking rough, terrible upbringing, rough background full of violence. So, the only way out is what, either basketball or rapping,
That's any rapper though, right?
Yeah, I mean that's that's kind of the formula at this point. So why would if we're trying to create a success, why would he be any different? Only thing is he's white this time. I get that part.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to sell y'all.
I get that part of where you may think that. But I'm saying, like, I'm not going off of his background or what they made or who he is. I'm going off of the music that was made, and the longevity. And he put in his work. He put in his 20 years. He made classics. You can say it if you want to, but every one of us has listened to it. And at some point in our life, that song crosses our mind. We say, you know what? I'm gonna put this on. So come on. He has that.
What Eminem song is that?
I can't just name one, but I'm just saying, in general, it happens.
Not for no Eminem, bro. You on that one. Not for no Eminem. You just proving my point because.
Okay, all right, I guess because
I'm just saying, if it does, you already know that song. What song? No, I don't. Tell me.
Well, I'm not going to say right now because I'm not in the feeling to say what song it is. But when you're in that mood or that feeling, he probably has that song that describes that feeling. So you're going to put it on.
Nah, that never happens. I don't think.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, maybe not for you then.
Not for Eminem. Like I'm like, man, you know what? I want to hear that old Tupac and Dre, or I want to hear like I put on Ja Rule low key before I put on Eminem.
Of course.
Oh God.
Okay.
Like, I'm so serious. Like, oh God. Like, what? Man, let me hit the chat real quick, man. Let me hit the chat. Manny with the kick says, the Nike SB post this morning hella funny. Jay Brooks says, "What up, sneaker fam? I hit on the shot drop yesterday. Congrats."
Yo, that's what's up, bro.
But for a size I can't even wear. Okay, I guess they aren't releasing anything bigger than a 14. Oh yeah, because he Bigfoot game. Got you.
What those next chapters?
Yeah, the Spider-Man Burst 2. Whatever.
Yeah, my brother he hit for his son. So
he did. That's good. See.
Yeah, exactly. So exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And you know why I'm saying see about you know why. I'm gonna leave it.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I know what you mean. Yeah, of course. But I just want to see something. You know what I mean,
And everybody, like I told everybody, handle it a different way, man.
Yeah, of course.
My bad, y'all. On topic but off topic. Me and Dunks talk. Me and Dunk talk consistently, like around the clock, randomly about random stuff all the time. Let's see. Man on the Kick says, but my question is, does MGK diss her Eminem legacy similar to Jay-Z and Nas? Not at all. Because a lot of people, there's Eminem, I'll give him this, right?
Are you gonna give him some of his flowers?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him one. He does. I'm gonna give him a one rose. He has a very big loyal fan base. I'll give you that because I will say what you guys probably meant in the sold out Discord is impactful artists. Yeah, I can give you that because yeah, you talk about you. Everybody has a conversation about him, but I don't think nobody's actually went down and said the conversation. And like I said, Vince Staples, that chunk freestyle he did at the BET joint back in 2017. My thing is this with that. He said exactly what everybody was afraid to say out loud because he was.
Well, Vince Staples is outspoken anyway. If you like watch some of his interviews, he's outspoken like that anyway. He's a very funny dude, very funny. Watch some of his interviews.
I'm gonna check
very
him out.
Funny guy.
I'm gonna check him out. But yeah, he was saying exactly what I was thinking. I was like, yo, I get what he even said. He was like, I know the GOAT, but like he didn't even rhyme. And that's what I said. Every time he freestyles, and I'm talking to Eminem.
I mean, but you gotta think about it. At this point, does he really need the exposure or the money?
No, he doesn't need the money.
Exactly. So he can just go in there literally and just fucking say whatever he want to say because, like you say, he has a loyal fan base that's gonna eat it up regardless.
But why mess up your legacy by dropping trash?
Because he was trying to troll like that. Because, like I say, people, come on, man. He already has that solidity that he can, almost like Lil Wayne. They could do what they want to do at this point because they have that fan base regardless. I'm talking about day ones.
Yeah, true. And I mean, Lil Wayne had went left a couple times, but really he still kept it to his roots of just spitting. You know
so
I mean?
You can kind of I don't know.
But Eminem ain't never had it though. He got the fan base, but he ain't had like you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, man. And and before anybody, because what just came to mind before anybody said it out loud, I don't want to see no Eminem and Lil Wayne versus because that ain't it either.
I mean, that could possibly never even happen. That something like that, I don't even think that could happen.
I'm not tuning in. And
that could even happen. That's like you can't even like. Could you really even compare the two? You know what I'm saying? Like on one spectrum, Wayne had it. On the other spectrum, Eminem had it. You know.
They did that song together. What is it? Drop the World.
I mean, that was trash, but
See?
But, I mean, I'm just saying for the two of them being who they are, like together, not only being themselves, singly, we know that they can do better than that. I mean,
I get what you're saying.
And that's not, and that's not something that two goats, should be doing. They should have dropped something that still is timeless today. Like what they dropped should have went diamond.
Yeah, that should have been break the world type of music.
Yeah, but I mean, they chose to drop the world instead.
Literally, no pun intended.
Yeah, exactly. But exactly. They should have just. I feel like they could have done something better. And at this point for both of them, I feel like it's kind of too late to try to make a comeback.
Yeah, this is true. I mean, I will say this, whether how deep down I feel about Eminem, he's still considered a GOAT by most standards. Not for me personally, but I know I will never win against the Eminem stands. And I see that's what J-Rod says. The stands have entered the chat. Yeah, you must be the Eminem stand.
I'm saying it's almost like if you try to talk about ICP, like these people have these
Insane
like,
Clown Posse.
Yeah, these fans that like you better not even get their birth date wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you said, the stands have entered the chat. Exactly. The stands have entered the chat. The juggalos have entered the chat. Like that, you can't say anything wrong about them. So you're lucky that you're probably lucky you don't have any real stands in here. I'm just going off of the statistics of what you're gonna see of what the actual music industry and stuff would base it off of, you know?
This is true. This is true. Man on the Kick says, but my question is, does MGK diss hurt? Okay, read that one. Stan fans in the chat, read that one. J Rod says, Nas should have gone to jail for that diss. MGK was all right. I mean, yeah, but that's how
But
it was back then, though. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? With the Nas and the Jay-Z beef.
Oh yeah.
That was like,
Shit.
that's when, all honestly, if we're gonna keep it 100, that's when lyrics actually mattered. And
Yeah.
that where like nobody, neither party was gonna let them come out with something whack. Jay's Super Ugly still was pretty harsh too. I mean, Nas just, but see, I think Jay threw the first punch, and then Nas just came back with the, cool. He was talking
Mhm.
about me. I got an album to produce, this and third. They moved strategically, and I know like it took him Nas like months to respond, but it still was very impactful. And back then, it wasn't this like 72 hours you got to respond, because technology wasn't there all the way like it is
Yeah.
now. Like the internet wasn't. Internet was still forming. It existed, but it wasn't active the way it is now. Like you pretty much you can't get away without doing anything from the internet. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're in the legal system, and that's another story. I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, those are the only people that are pretty much behind times, in my opinion, and they choose to be.
I agree.
Yeah, let me see. J Rod says Nas murdered Jay-Z and should be put in jail. Facts, J Rod from Man with the Kicks. The Slayer says, yo, gang. Frankie Bang Bang in the building says, yo, ho, boys. What up, Frankie?
Yo.
The Slayer says, Beastie Boys, Vanilla Ice, Immortal Technique. Beastie Boys overrated to me too, personally. They never had it to me. Now that
Beastie Boys lived and died in the 80s.
yeah. And I don't think they ever got started. If you want me to,
I mean, no offense to them, no offense to the Beastie Boys, and rest in peace to the one that passed away. I can say I don't even know his name.
I don't know.
I know one of them's dead.
That's a
you
fun
know,
fact too.
don't even do that. Don't do that. Don't even put them in this conversation.
All right, cool. Because you see I'm ready. You see I'm ready. Y'all ready to react.
I've heard of Immortal Technique. I didn't know he was white though. I never.
I heard the name and kept scrolling, bro. To keep it 100.
Whatever. Like I say, not trying to offend anybody. If
they're not
guys are your favorite artist, or you listen to these guys, but I'm just saying like these guys are kind of like, I mean, minus Immortal Technique, I think he was around like the 90s, 2000s. But Vanilla Ice and Beastie Boys, they kind of had like their run. I guess they had an average contract run.
What about Kid Rock? All right, I got your answer. Cool. Wow. I do got a list. I'm gonna share my screen in a second, but I do got a list of who they got. And a lot of these people I never even heard of. Let me get through the chat, and then I'm gonna scroll to. Of course, I know 9 times out of 10 they're gonna have Eminem at number 1, but I'm gonna start the list. I don't know why Macklemore is even considered a rapper. To keep it 100,
I'm not even on YouTube. I'm gonna go on right now, but something tells me I already know that they're gonna have Post Malone on there, even though he's not a rapper. But they still
what is he? Because he doesn't. Post Malone doesn't like to consider himself a rapper.
What is he?
He's what? You don't know. You don't know?
He's a musician. He's a musician. What they categorize these artists as and what they identify as are two different things sometimes, like I don't honestly I would consider Post Malone like maybe soft rock, maybe.
I don't know, man, but he be trying to because he sings his flow,
Yeah. Like soft rock, maybe somebody told me like in the chat if you guys listen to soft rock.
Yeah, what is Post Malone categorized as? And he got some hits though. I'm gonna keep it 100. I like the White Eye.
I listen to Post Malone. I'm not gonna lie. I listen to Post Malone.
I'm not gonna take. I wouldn't put him as a GOAT, but yeah, we don't know.
Of course not. But he is very good for
what he does.
age and for what he does. Exactly. Yeah.
I hate his style though, but that's another topic.
I mean,
Personally,
I'm not with the whole biker. I'm not with the whole biker look either, with the super tight leather pants and
yeah.
those big shiny boots and shit you be wearing. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm not with you know with all the like the saw blades and all that stuff. Like all appearing. But whatever. I get it.
Yeah, true. Let me hit the chat. Kwame says we can laugh at Vanilla Ice now, but he was huge in time. This is a fact. And
I
low
take
key,
anything away. Exactly. He
and,
was.
and homie got that. He started hosting that one show like where he was flipping houses as what is it? Something Van Winkle. His last name is Van Winkle, right?
Mhm.
He started hosting and dude worth actually over like at least back then he was worth over like 15 milli. So I mean,
How much you think he was giving to Death Row?
oh, Vanilla Ice wasn't on death row.
They took his contract. They forced.
Oh,
Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
So they own that song, or own whatever he does.
Yeah. But he ain't. I would assume that's how.
I mean, I would hope it's not still going on. But,
yeah, I hope that's been settled out. He paid his way out of that shit. I'm assuming. You know what I mean? Let me hit the chat real quick. Man when the kick says Eminem's daughter have entered the chat. J Rod laughing. Let's see. Wow, that's messed up. But let me hit the rest of this. Says Manny says Jada Kid's going to do his thing with Mills. Watch 2003 Dr. Dre Eminem. A little too soon to call it. I seen the interview on the Burford Club. I'm a little too soon to call it with Mills. I'm not saying he can freestyle and he can. Huh?
Who's Mills?
Mills, like he's the white dude that Jada Kid signed.
Oh, the dude they put in the. I
never heard his stuff.
No,
I'm gonna be honest. I gave it one shot. I couldn't get into it personally. He can freestyle his ass off, but at the same time,
so he's a battle rapper.
Yeah, he's done battle raps.
So exactly, he's a battle rapper. He's not. I mean, he's a rapper in a sense, but he's a battle rapper. He doesn't make albums. He's a battle rapper. That's what he shines at. And same with Cassidy. That's why I feel Cassidy didn't go as far in the music industry as
he could have been.
Yeah, because he's a battle rapper. Same with who? We can take all the what's the other dude? The dude from Wild 'N Out. Both of the dudes from Wild 'N Out, actually.
Papoose or no? Papoose was
two dudes from Wild 'N Out.
I don't know their names. I don't
Conceited, and the other, and the Hitman. Yeah.
Oh,
Hitman Hollow. Those two.
Okay.
They're rappers, but they're battle rappers. And I don't think that, and we've seen it. I don't think that crossover helps. The only person, I mean, and he didn't. Jin, remember back in the day, that guy.
He was Asian though, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying, but he was I'm talking battle rappers. I'm not talking like.
Yeah. Remember what was
battle rap?
What was the other joint? What is it? Paperboy, Poster Boy.
Yeah, Poster Boy. See,
yeah,
they're all top tier elites in the battle rap scene. But when they try to cross over to the major industry, to the main industry, they don't do as well because they can't sit there and make at this point 9-song album. They can't even do that.
Yeah, you can get away with 6. It's about the length, apparently.
Yeah, but they can't even do that because they don't make songs. They don't write songs. They freestyle, they battle rap in the moment,
But you would think with them being it should be just as simple as somebody get them a fly hook, let them freestyle. But see, when they was coming up too, everybody literally had to do their own thing.
Yeah, it's like impulse, almost like impulse type stuff,
Yeah.
I know some of the raps, like you hear some of them and like they crew that's with them, they say like the last ending part of whatever they saying, So I know a lot of that stuff is probably rehearsed, but for the most part, I'm sure about 70% of it is impulse off the head,
Yeah, this is true. This is I mean that's just proving the point too. Like some people just can't make like a hit, like something catchy. But then you can hear like a lot of people who make hits. We can not to just try to flip what you said just to prolong the live, but there's a lot of people who can make a hit song but can't ask them to freestyle on the spot. They shake their
Oh
head.
no, of course, and there's more of those than there are the ones who can genuinely do it. And there's even less of the ones who can do both.
Yeah, it's
You know what I'm
a
saying?
hard. Yeah, most definitely, most definitely.
So you gotta think. Matter of fact, I can't even remember who it was I was watching the other day, but this guy he wrote like a lot of the songs that if I name them, like we all know them. They've been on the radio, on TV, but this guy is like not even a musician, you know.
Wow.
But he's wrote like about, and these are all songs from like the early 2000s, like when the hits were like back to back to back like that, you know. And this guy
Yeah.
was, minus. I'd say in the early 2000s there was maybe about what 8 writers who were making hits, and that's little. That's a very small amount compared to how many artists and stuff there are and how many songs were coming out, you know. But this guy was pretty much one of those guys that was in that top people that were writing these hits. You know, if I can find a video, I'll link it to you so you can see.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. I would like to know. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah, but
just
I'm saying
curious.
like all these songs where we went crazy over thinking like, oh, this is a great song, man. They really describing how I feel or blah blah blah, that type of stuff wasn't even written by them. So they have no attachment to the song at all, you know?
Wow, I didn't even know that. I
So
didn't even
think
know
about
that.
that next time that when you a song that you think you're listening to, like, man, this month really tapping into what I'm talking about. Most likely that person probably didn't even write it. So they really have no attachment or know what you're really going through, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Just something to think
crazy.
about. Yeah.
That's crazy. Like I didn't even know that. I thought back then, like I know I heard about the Millie Vanilli joint, but I don't know about anything else. You know what I mean?
hmm
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
So
you gotta think like who was it? Like the Dream and stuff. He dates all the way back into the '90s, writing songs.
I didn't know he. I thought he just came out in the like
Exactly,
early 2000s.
exactly. No, that's when he was. That's when he was able to finally come out and make his own music. You know, because
Yeah.
at that point people were probably like, nobody is gonna take this little. Because in the '90s, you didn't think he was probably maybe 18, 19. You know,
He get a lot of money behind the scenes.
yeah. So at that time they're like, you're just good for writing music right now. You know.
Yeah.
And so yeah, at some point he's probably like, fuck it, I'm gonna make it my own way, you know.
Yeah.
So
True.
yeah, but he dates back to writing music in the '90s. So that just goes to show how far that some of these people are in the music industry, and some of our favorite songs aren't even really by them, you know.
Yeah. This is true. Let me hit the chat. The Slayer says, "No disrespect, but nobody bumps M in my hood." I rest my case.
We're not even talking about in today's times. I'm just talking about his legacy as a whole. We're not talking about who's the best right now, because obviously he's not gonna be able to stand up against the Jack Harlow kid, because Jack Harlow got all the little 12, 13, 14 year olds behind him.
That's
It's like back in the day. Eminem
that's
had
what
them.
got this started. Is Jack Harlow?
Exactly. So I'm saying, of course, the kids today are going to take Eminem serious because they got Jack Harlow telling them whatever that song is that he made. But and they got people like him and Justin Bieber and stuff like that that's got their attention. What do they need with this 50-year-old man? Of course he wouldn't make it in today's times. I'm talking about the longevity that went on, that
Even
he was in the era of the hits in the late '90s, early 2000s. He was in that golden era of making music, like not like it is today. Okay, say it. What's up? No, I was just being nice to you. No, I know.
yeah, but look, this is what my thing is.
Mhm.
Even back then, though, to even prove the point of who said that? Who just said that? Hold on, where that? Because he said nobody bumps. Yeah, the to piggyback off of what the Slayer said, even back then nobody was playing Eminem stuff back then in the hood.
Well,
Who? We don't count because we not really we drove through the
I'm
hood.
okay. Well, okay. I mean, like I say,
We rode through the
that
hood.
personal opinion and personal areas aside, because obviously you're not gonna get people in certain parts of Pittsburgh or certain parts of Oakland or certain parts
Certain
of
parts of nowhere.
certain parts of Florida
Not in the hood.
that's gonna you got those areas that's not gonna mess with certain artists because for certain reasons, but
Not in the hood. Bro.
the majority outweighs those certain areas. And you got to think that obviously he was doing something right. Somebody made him rich. So hey, I mean,
I've been saying this also in the Sold Out Discord. If there was ever a first industry plant, if Eminem's not number one industry plant first,
name your reasons for saying he's an industry plant. Name what an industry plant is first off, and then tell me
who? Okay, tell you what.
and then tell me your reasons for saying he's an industry plant.
Okay,
What is an industry plant? Tell me what an industry plant
an
is.
industry plant is where somebody who gets thrown out by the record label. Where
Okay,
it's
I already know this, but I just want to know your definition though.
okay, cool, and I want to hear yours as well. So
I already know what it is.
but maybe we think it's something slightly different here. So I'm gonna say what I say.
You're on the right path.
I'm gonna say, yeah, that's made by the record label where, and they even say Ice Spice, but that's a whole nother topic, whole nother day. But yeah, it's basically where that person they gotta come in is basically not saying Eminem didn't write his own lyrics because we know he's a writer, but pretty much they set it up and marketed where he was gonna be successful even if he just got on there and just mumbled the whole time. Like, no, that's an entry plan where it's like it's designed to automatically win. You know what I mean? Like, it's not one of those where, and this is my thing. Yes, Eminem came out, he said and I'm quoting him, he said he was the trailer park trash, which I guess is the, trailer park version of the quote unquote ghetto. I was gonna say, like, okay, cool. He has that story too, but the label definitely polished it. Now, you could also probably say, isn't that what they're supposed to do? Yes, but at the same time, a lot of them getting the deals once they already did the front end work. We're like, man, these guys are he got a hit. We just got it. Yeah, I guess, I'm contradicting myself, but yeah, a lot of people we could probably go back who we probably don't think was industry plants was probably industry plants, but I know.
Tell me somebody who's not. That's why I said that earlier. Say, if that case, then who's not an industry plant? Because everybody's story is beefed up,
Valid.
At a certain point, you know what I'm saying?
Valid.
And all the ones who go out there and say, "Oh, I'm not an industry plant," are definitely and say, "Oh, I don't do no Illuminati stuff," are definitely in the Illuminati stuff in the industry plants. If you got to make it an open statement that you're not, most likely you are.
I don't know, man, but I don't know about the whole Illuminati joint. I know you.
I say all that stuff probably stopped back maybe in the early all the real artists were left behind is what I'm trying to say. Well, maybe in the late 80s, early 90s is when the real artists and stuff were left behind. You still got those one here and there that made their way through.
Do you actually believe in the Illuminati? I almost said Illuminati. Do you actually believe in the Illuminati?
I do. I believe that there is a hierarchy of people who feel like they're superior to the average person. What they call it, I don't know. That's the name that they gave it for us as the general population to consume and believe. Because obviously, why would they tell us what their real secret society's name is? Come on,
Yeah, but if the
people would be that obvious about it,
But the people who's coming up with it, were they even a part of it? And my thing is,
the Illuminati did exist, but now I feel like along with time, it's matured and it's become something else. And obviously, like I say, we can't know about it. You gotta think. What about where do the 1%? 1% of the world belong. The world's richest people, those 1% people, like that we don't even know about. They belong to some type of society hierarchy that not even rich people know about. I'm talking about the 1%. The people that control the world. The oil people. The people, the farming people, the people who own the oil, the foods, the air. Those
Yeah,
type of people. They belong to some type of society, and I feel like that the people that we work for are working for them. If you get what I'm saying.
yeah, it's a
And
possibility.
but yeah, I believe there is a society like that, and I feel like that those type of wealthy people, like rappers, uh, movie, movie stars, all these type of people, I feel like that they have tried to recreate a world that 1% have.
Yeah,
If you get what I'm saying. So I
yeah,
do believe it's something out there, and I believe that it was called the Illuminati because there was something that they followed, that they followed, and so now we just say, oh, they're the Illuminati. They're. But
yeah,
I do feel like something like that exists. Uh, how far and how deep it goes, and the accusations that they say they go through allegedly, I can't speak on because obviously never been in that position. Uh, so I don't know, but yeah, I do feel like there's some type of society that they put themselves in, just like even as us as common people, subconsciously we say, I'm better than that person. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So I feel like there is something like that they're part of some type of society where it's unaccessible to us,
yeah,
until you get to that point where you're ready to say, okay, you've made it this far and you've done this much on your own. Are you ready to go to the next level with it? Then either it's yes or no. Then they say, okay, well, now we're about to show you the stuff that the common eye doesn't see. And
yeah,
this is stuff that you can't speak on because this is stuff that's only known by this type of society. And if it gets out to the open world, that kind of tarnishes us, and you have to be punished beyond beyond your belief. And that's when they start doing the weird shit to the people, start humiliating the people. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I mean, it's still kind of like I don't know. It's. I mean, I guess I never really bought into it. If I'm gonna keep it 100,
i
but
mean you don't have to buy into it. It's just the reality of the fact, because like I say, you gotta think once again, the 1% people of the world, you'll never probably not I'm not even gonna say that. I was like, let's say that you'll probably most likely never have access to. So you gotta think, and there's probably only 10,000 of those people, in the world,
yeah,
and that's a small type. That's a small group, so they all know each other. You know, are you? Do does the average man think he's gonna fight his way through all the people in the world to get into that 1% in the world? You know how much you got to go through and see and do to just to even get a regular paycheck. So imagine, stuff like that,
yeah. It could be. Yeah, you never know. Yeah, it
Mhm.
could definitely be. You never. I mean, like I said, I don't know. I
Yeah.
think it's kind of like a little over fabricated because my thing is for us to
Well,
even think of it of a
of course, it's
thing of
Hollywood. It's Hollywood, of course.
yeah, I think it's a little over fabricated. That's my
Yeah.
thing.
They got to
Yeah,
put that twist on it and make it so unbelievable that you gotta see it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that's where they get the people that, I want to be a musician, I want to be a movie star, I want to do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? Because they have to make it to a point where it's beyond your reality, but it's it's possible. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
So that's why we see all these people that, like I said, we could take, like I said, we can take music artists as a thing. How they think about an artist when they first come out. Look, perfect example. Let's take Post Malone. How he
True.
first came out, and look how he is now. You know what I'm saying? When he first came out, he was like this little, he had the little braids and stuff. And
He
now look at him.
only hey with the I hated the braid joint because he
But
had
now
to
look,
keep him up.
but you get what I'm saying? How it changes people.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Like like something that he's going through. Something that I mean, yeah, obviously, he's expressing himself, but I'm saying like that that drastic of a change, and what he's been out since what, like 2015. So what, like 8 years?
Yeah, definitely 15.
So that drastic of a change in 8 years definitely lets you know that he's got something else going on besides just making music. It's something else that obviously, I don't know, maybe if all the tattoos are hiding something, or or maybe I don't know, like but clearly he's not the same person from when he first came out.
Yeah, true. Let me hit the chat real quick. Manny Kick says, "Thank you, Slayer." Like Manny's agreeing with Slayer. The Slayer says, "At Manny with the Kicks, I'm just keeping it 100." Brian Williams says, "Sup, Jay Jones? What up, Brian?" Um, J. Rod says he said one rose like he only the black bachelor.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Come on, my boy Jay. Come on,
Hey,
exactly,
I'm
exactly,
just
Jay. Rod.
saying, like, but y'all gotta understand where I'm coming from.
You gave him the one with the thorns on it.
That's what I'm saying. But I mean, y'all gotta understand where I'm coming from with this, man. Like,
I mean, I get it. Like I said, I get your whole. I get
this
the
doesn't
whole. I
impress
get the
me.
whole. I get where you're coming from with the whole industry plant thing. Like I said earlier, the whole, white kid from the ghetto, poor white trash, and he made it into success. I get that part. Where that would be, like I say, the basics for a rapper coming in the game to get more hood credit, as whatever they want to call it. But like I say, I'm just going off of the like I said, how the music industry would see it, and the longevity, and nobody is goated like Eminem. Nobody has topped him. Only person, like I say, sorry to keep bringing him up. Only person that may top him is Post Malone. He may be the only one to see the numbers that Eminem has seen.
Yeah, all right, cool. I'll give you that. But you said, I mean, they put him in the rapper category, but he not really like.
Exactly, and that's what makes it weird, because his it don't matter which category they put it on, because the song will still sell regardless.
True. Yeah, and Post Malone definitely probably an industry player, bro. And we're gonna keep it 100. Let me in the chat. The Penzi Angler says, do you know about Eminem conspiracy? Do you know about the Eminem conspiracy? They said he's deceased and been cloned. They say that about it. They said that about Lil Wodak, man.
Anybody that go to jail is cloned.
Yeah, they said that about Gucci, man. They say that about everybody.
Cloning is real, though. I believe that, but
I
don't think that they're gonna waste. It's still too early. It's still very, very early in the cloning stages. Like, I mean, yeah, they had it back in the '90s and stuff, but it's still very early in the cloning stages. I don't think they're gonna waste that type of technology on some idiot who put himself in jail. I'm just,
hey, man. Hey, man. Hey,
I'm just saying, like, what?
Too far, man. Somebody who,
but like technology like that, you really think why? Like, you really think they, I'm gonna spend billions of dollars to clone a guy who was just in jail for 3 years. when I could clone a healthy version of a person so they could possibly live forever, before I could clone someone in their 50s and then let the original body live its life out.
I don't think the cloning stuff real though, bro.
Cloning is real. Cloning is very real.
I don't see
it's just something that's not accessible to the human eye and to the human mind yet. But to those people, but to the general population.
Why do you think cloning is real?
Why do you think it's not?
Because, like, you mean to tell me that to have, like, you know what it is?
You've seen it, man. You've seen it. They cloned that little sheep back in the day. That little sheep.
But that's different. We talking about a whole.
So that lets you know it exists. Cloning is real. Cloning exists.
We talking about a whole human being. Like, I'm talking
they
about.
They haven't made it to that level yet. They can't clone a whole human being.
That's what I'm saying. They can't clone
the human body. Like, the molecules in the human body is. I feel it would take a lot of energy to clone.
That's what I say is not real. They can't clone no human.
Oh, it's real, and they're working on it. it's just not to that point yet.
But why people think it is like a clone of like Gucci, Kodak, who do you
Because
think?
no,
Eminem.
because they like to see people in their original state, all fucked up and on drugs and talking about that same bullshit that they were talking about before they went in jail. Because they can't get out and just be a normal, healthy human being.
Yeah, I know you're being sarcastic right there, buddy.
I'm being for real.
Why can't they just get out and be a normal human being?
No,
Hey,
I'm saying that's what people don't want. So they call
okay,
them. I said they call them. Oh, they've been cloned. That's not the same person. I'm saying because they can't possibly just
yeah,
sober up and get out of jail and live a normal life. They got to stay fucked up and talking about that same bullshit they were talking about. That's why people say they were cloned, in my opinion. You know,
yeah, and
they
that's
want
why
to keep them
everybody,
like that crabs in the bucket mentality, pretty much. You know.
yeah, that's why everybody come at Gucci because they say like he just made a complete transformation. Gucci said it himself, right in the interview. He said, "Yo, I done been to jail several times. Jail is just a holding, and he most likely what he was probably getting at is like, I've been to jail and I know I was gonna make bail and then just throw a little extra money in the case over with. But this time he went to jail, made bail, but he actually had to go to actual prison.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
different.
And like I said,
That's
sitting in
different.
that jail cell, he obviously doesn't have access to. I mean, well, he probably does. I mean, not. I mean, 109 times out of 10, he did have access to whatever he wanted: drugs, women, whatever it be. He had access to it, but he chose to know. You know what? I'm gonna do it different this time. I'm gonna be healthy. Man can't just work out and get some abs. He gotta have that big fat belly the whole time, but people don't believe it. You know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You
Like
gotta have that. He gotta have that lean belly.
Gucci did a whole freaking
I'm saying
like
no. He gotta have that lean belly for people to believe it.
he did a whole 180, bro. A
A whole
complete turn
360. What you mean?
360, 720, 900.
Oh yeah, 1080, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
We can go on
completely.
forever with the spins, but like
I'm
that,
saying Kodak tried it, but clearly he went back to his old ways.
I don't think he never. I don't. He tried. Like it's just.
As I say, he tried, but he went back to his old ways.
I say. I'm gonna say this. You gonna get this for you. This for you. We have a certain family member where, like, every time when they first like get out, they're a completely changed person
Oh
for.
yeah.
But
Oh
they
yeah.
break week after week after week to basically what we've been saying. That, hey, that's what's getting you there if you keep doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But they
Usually it was about 3 days. Honestly, 3 days after he got out.
yeah, it just took us probably. It probably just took us a week to see it, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And like what killed me is when they say something, they say like, "Man, I'm always wrong." Then y'all like they picking on them. You know what I mean? Like they say like the
Mm-hmm.
family members be like, he thinks or he or she thinks that they just picking on me at this point. Leave me alone. It's like it's hard to defend you whenever we know what you did. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm saying? Like they thinking like the world just against them. Like, you is different.
Yeah, exactly, man. But like I said, that's what
That's what
you know,
Gucci he
that's
made
what
it.
yeah, that's just what people, like them do, But yeah, man, like I said, people can't just, be healthy and just want to change their life, you gotta stay that same person for people to just, believe you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true. Let me the chat. Man with the kick says cannabis gave M a L in Mariah Carey. I ain't know cannabis had came at them. I just remember Eminem and Mariah Carey had that. He had the quote unquote. I know I'm telling on myself like I'm a fan, but I mean I'm gonna put it this way: I check out his stuff just to see what it's about, but it just don't stick. But he had the warning where that was supposedly allegedly a shot at Mariah Carey, and then she had the "Why are you so obsessed with me?" I'm a big Mariah Carey fan, low key.
So you listen to Mariah Carey or Eminem?
All day long, sir. All day long.
Okay.
She's got hits.
Okay.
Way better
Okay.
than him. This Christmas goes every Christmas. She get a major bag off of this Christmas alone. And Chris
You listen
Brown
to
has
that too?
remade a song.
You been listening to that? You listen to this Christmas? You would listen to that on Christmas?
When I'm in the holiday spirit, yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be look, and let me tell you why. because no
Ah.
matter if you watching any form of regular TV, it's all over the joint. So you ain't got no choice but to hear it. You walk
Yeah.
into somebody's mall shopping, it's gonna come up on the playlist in the store to get you in the mood to get happy. Yeah, yes, I listen to it, and you do too. If you step
Okay.
outside of your house or you cut on any type of electronic device, it's gonna be running on commercials. That woman, that song has
So I don't
kept
play the
her,
radio, boy.
huh?
So I don't play the radio.
You don't have to. You go to the internet. You search. You go. I'm saying, ain't no matter where you look. You open your damn phone and whatever app you enjoy the most. If they run ads on that mother trucker, she coming across there. Point blank. Period. That's what I'm saying. We
Yeah.
all. That's one to say she's an industry plant is interesting, but I think she's a good one. You know what I mean? I think she's a good one.
I
Um.
mean, she was a nice, young, beautiful young girl that could sing. Let's see what
Yeah.
we can do with her.
Yeah. True. I can see that.
Clive Davis.
Bro, I
All right.
think we low key cracking the Da Vinci Code of like hell. It's deeper than
So I'm
Eminem
saying.
than an industry
Clive, what
plant.
was it? The Clive Davis. What was the other black dude that was very big in the music industry?
Uh, Barry Gordy, Barry Gordy.
I mean, Barry Gordy. I think he is one. There, I think that's him. Maybe. Yeah, probably that probably is him, Barry Gordy. Yeah, but those two, yeah, are
He
like,
put Mike on, I think.
yeah, I'm saying, yo, those two are like two black guys that are like that pretty much control the music industry.
Yeah, but I know
And
one
like
thing.
right under them is Diddy, pretty much. Oh, God.
Yeah, it used to be Russell at one point.
Yeah, but this dude rather go, I don't know, do some yoga and stuff.
Chill, we're gonna leave Russell alone. Let me get the chat. Not picking on Russell, man. Um, Frankie Brinkman says, I like the old Eminem better. I will say this. Dunks call me out in the Discord as well. Yes.
I mean, I wasn't trying to call you out. Just like I said, I was more trying to say like you used to know like his lyrics word for word, like like
Yeah, that's
rap.
what
Like
I'm
how can
saying.
you?
It just that's why it's probably shocking Dunks more probably
Yeah,
than anybody. And the reason probably we've been going back and forth for like over an hour now about this topic is because I was that guy. Like I was an Eminem stan. Like I can what is it? The Marshall Mathers LP, which I think that's his real name.
triple diamond,
I
maybe
didn't,
quadruple diamond at this point.
it is. I didn't even know it was up
Yeah,
there.
yeah, it is. Come on now, it's up there with the country grammars and who else went diamond? There's not a lot of people who go diamond. I think Lil Wayne has went diamond with with the Carters. I think one of his Carter albums went diamond.
I
But
know.
yeah,
I think it finally went. Oh yeah, one of them. Yeah, the Carter. I think the Carter 3 went diamond.
so you know what I'm saying? Come on
Yeah.
now, how hard it is to make a diamond certified album 3 times diamond. That means that shit is crystal clear, perfect, 100%. Not no
He
99.9
got two of
bullshit.
them apparently. Eminem's first and only rapper to earn 2 diamond albums.
Two.
God damn, I gotta share my screen
Come
on this.
on, man. No, come on, man.
I
The
I
first and
can't
only. Come on, man.
I can't argue this shit. But it's cause he's white though. Like he's a white
I
rapper.
hey, no, we're not even gonna do that. We're not even gonna bring that into it. We can't even do that, man.
This don't
Because
share
like I
my
say,
screen. Let me
the
share my
dude,
screen.
like I say, he made relatable lyrics for a lot of those kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Eminem
A lot
first
of the kids that
only,
listened to him came from that situation he was in.
and this
Majority of those kids came from the situation he was in, so they could be like, "Yeah, I hate my mom." Like, yeah.
and you know what's crazy? This is updated from March 9th, 2023.
So
Eminem
come on, bro, come
first,
on, man.
first
Do
and
hey,
only
you ready to
rap.
give him? You ready to give him his other 11 flowers?
No.
Come on,
Um
man, stop. You see it in bold ink.
let me
First and
read
only rapper.
let me read this real quick. March 9th, by 2011, Eminem had proven his historical dominance 10 times over. On this day in 2011, the Recording Industry Association of America, which is RII or RIAA, revealed that 2 of Eminem albums had gone diamond. March 9th, the Marsh Mathers LP, you were correctly, the Detroit Rhymers extraordinary second album only reached officially reached diamond. This is
It's
higher.
like 10 million, right? When you sell 10 million, I think. I
Yeah,
don't have my
yeah.
YouTube pulled up, but
Yeah,
it's like 10
it's
million.
getting on that part. Yeah, it says this is highly coveted certification given the music acts that have managed to sell at least 10 million units. So, and he did it. He did it twice, so that's 20 million.
Oh, come on, man. Hey, I think that you probably need to go back to the flower shop, my boy.
Hey, all right, cool. Two. I'll give him two because you can't. This one, this is what is it? Men lie, women lie, but I can't argue with the numbers. Although it's kind of a cheat code, but
How is it a cheat code? Many other artists have had the same opportunities he's had. First and only artist
they
to
not
do it
right though.
twice. To do it twice, 10 million, two times.
Because
Back to
he's
back.
versatile, he's cheating. He has a both. You know what I'm saying? He's cheating. It's kind of like a cheat
First and
code.
only out of how many artists, out of how many rappers, how many people,
Well, it said only, so it's just him, right?
he's the only one. He's the only one in that two
It's
diamond
still
pool.
like it's still like a cheat code, though. You know what I mean? Like,
I guess. I mean, I guess call it how you see it. Call it how
you know
you
what I
see
mean? I
it.
can't give him. I'm not gonna give it all the way to him. I'll give him a
You
2.
got to, man. You see it in your face.
I
Oh,
can't.
what are you talking about?
How? What is wrong with people?
Oh
Why
my
are they
God.
checking for this shit?
Like I told you, I'm not going off of personal feelings and how people feel. I'm going off the facts and what the music industry will go off of, and you clearly can see it for yourself.
Let me read this real quick. It says,
And then, and if you want to put it, if you want to go even bolder, at that point you can really say he's the GOAT of all artists, because, like I say, you see it.
he ain't. I refuse to put Eminem in number one of anything.
Bring any go back and watch any discussion board, any rap discussion board speaking on the greatest lyricist. At least one of those guys are gonna put Eminem in there, and that you can go back to from the time he first came out.
Yeah, but like he's not like it's still. I mean, it's subjective, and I know like I don't have a battle with this because you're right, but it just don't seem right because it seems weird.
Because you're putting personal opinion and personal feelings into it. You gotta
Because I
go
can't think of one song like he's got some hits like Stan was okay.
Obviously he's got 20 million hits. You know, so
my thing is
there
this.
goes that.
I'm just saying, like for real though, like he's okay, but like it's not like Stan was okay. If the only
And that was probably one of the ones who put him into that 10 million zone on that Marshall Mathers LP. That song alone probably got him 9 million sales.
Yeah, I really hate.
And then I'm as Lou Shady.
I hate that song. The only song I really rock with.
That was the other million that got him to 10 million on that Marshall Mathers LP.
The songs I probably like, it didn't probably get them up there. I like the "I Am," the way you say I am.
Oh, come on, that's like my favorite song.
Yeah, that's the best, in my opinion. That's his best song of all time.
Yeah,
for him,
exactly.
for him, for him.
But see, that's a song that people would consider on his weaker side. You know, that's what they will consider.
It's not commercial.
That's not his best. Yeah, exactly. That's not his best. You know what I really like? I like. Well, this looks like a good job for me. That's what they say. That's what they say. Stuff like that.
That whole
without me, right here. Without me.
Yeah, whatever. That boy went to the singing. Hey, but then why the fuck was like him and Dr. Dre dressed up like Black Man and Robin? Like the fuck? I hated the music video.
One of those. I like Guilty Conscience.
Yeah, that's what him and Dre, right?
Yeah.
That's a cheat code.
Now, if you can't tell me that that's not lyrically versatile.
Okay. Yeah,
and he probably wrote Dre Part 2.
Possibly. But still, it's like, it's okay. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
and you gotta think he had Proof on his side, man.
Proof was the dude, man. RP to Proof. RP to Proof.
How can you be an industry player when you got people like Proof with you?
RP to Proof, man.
I guarantee you this probably what happened.
I got a question.
Yo.
Speaking of Proof, So on 8 Mile, right, which I fall asleep every time. I've watched it all the way
What
through. But
you talking about Kai with that fake ass wig on?
yeah, is that supposed to be proof?
Huh?
Is that supposed to be proof?
Yeah, that's supposed to be portray
As
proof.
proof. I had no. I always wondered because I know proof at one point used to have dreads, but by the time I realized who proof was, he had cut the joints.
Yeah, but yeah, that was supposed to portray proof.
Yeah, I'm still not buying that proof shot a guy.
It's like Haley's comment.
I mean, that's impactful though, man. Salutes to RP to proof, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it
But
says
you can't say it because Eminem even brought, considering they were all his Brown brothers, but he brought his whole clique with him. He put them on.
I know you ain't talking about D12.
Hey,
I
don't
know
matter.
you're not talking about. I
He
know
brought
you ain't. I know you're not talking
he
about
put him
D12.
on. He put him on. He put him on.
You talking about D12?
Yeah, he put his D12. He put his Detroit boys on.
Yeah. Where are they now?
Well, obviously nowhere, but that's not his fault.
One of
He
them,
said,
them
he said,
Bizarre
I can
passed
get you
away,
guys in
though?
the door. What's up?
Them Bizarre pass away,
Probably.
bro. I'm gonna have to look that up because I mean, if he's not, I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but yeah, I want to say I think Bizarre passed away, but yeah, I mean, yeah, he brought his boys there, but I mean, they all did that. Nelly did that. That ain't. He brought the Saint Lunatics, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, he did what he was. I don't say he. I was gonna say he
Yeah,
was
he was
supposed to.
supposed to do nothing. They're not supposed to do nothing. I don't.
Nah,
I mean, unless you. I mean, only person, like I say, I don't owe anybody anything except my parents. My parents maybe. You know, I got a couple people. If I was getting some type of success like that, I got obviously. I got a couple. Not many, but maybe 2 or 3 people that obviously I would share that love with because they was there with me. Obviously, you being one of them, I would share that type of love with because they was with me from day one. But you in the vast reality of it, you don't owe anybody anything.
Yeah, true. And Bizarre is still alive, just to confirm everybody.
Really?
Yeah,
I was gonna say he was dead.
I thought he was. But age 46. Yeah, I thought.
Still very young. Oh, he's still very young.
Yeah, I'm a double check. There's like, you know what I'm saying. I mean, we both on the same. We could be tripping, but yeah.
Nah, he's still alive. I believe it.
Yeah, he could still be alive. Oh yeah, he released from the hospital. Yeah, he had got shot in the head, but that's why we think that though. He got shot straight in. He got shot. Yeah, straight to the studio. Yeah, proof of B12 shot in the head. Bizarre shot in the head. This was in 06 though.
Who beefing with Bizarre?
Yeah, hold on. Let me read this shit. Yeah. It says D12's Bizarre release from hospital head straight to studio. This is in 2021, so he's still alive. Yeah, I think he had like I don't know. I don't know what it fucking is. He suffered from a mini stroke, is what they have. Okay, cool. Wow, he get right back to the studio, and I still ain't heard the fucking song. But yeah, not to take shots at anybody, but yeah, moving right along. But yeah, Eminem is the first one to do 2 10 diamond albums. That's 20 million. And the other one was the Eminem Show, which I particularly did not like that album, but it has reached demon status. I mean, diamond. What my mind at? Says 2 days early in March 7th. As a result of these back-to-back achievements, M became the first and only rapper to have 2 albums certified diamond.
That means that those albums were still selling today.
Wow.
In today's times, those albums are still selling.
Yeah, I had the Marshall Mathers joint for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we had music stores, like that's what. Yeah. So, and of course it's showing right here. I'm gonna share my screen real quick with you guys. That Stan song is obviously, like you said, that's probably his. Honestly, I would say whatever his biggest hit is,
okay,
Yeah, Stan. I ain't gonna say it was bars, but like, I didn't like it, but yeah.
No. The reason I feel like that is his number one song is because I feel like tapped into a lot of people of knowing that feeling of wanting to meet like your favorite artist or your favorite movie star, and them pretty much just turning their back on you, which has happened to a lot of people in the world, and so that's probably why that song, is so dear to a lot of people, because they're fans that wants to meet their favorite artist, and just how cold these artists can be sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like that song's relatable, to a lot of people because they've experienced that themselves.
Yeah. It says, so with 6 diamond plaques under his belt, M is arguably one of hip hop's all time greats. In November of 2022, Eminem was ensured enshrined into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which further cemented his legacy in hip hop history.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing. J Rod, shouts out my boy. Hey, thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for sticking with me, J Rod. Special shout out, my boy, man.
Bullshit.
Hey,
it's bullshit.
Hey, stick to your guns, man. You always preach that. You always preach that. So hey, I'm just taking a page out of your book, my boy. Go on,
It's bullshit. It's bullshit. And on this list, okay, cool. So on this list, they have a top like 25 greatest rappers. Eminem #1, of course, and then they said Beastie Boys. Yeah, I know. Beastie Boys #2. Eminem get too much motherfucking credit, but Beastie Boys is #2. I'm only gonna do the top 10. I'm gonna do the whole 25.
Is this like all white rappers?
Yeah, this is the all white rappers.
Okay.
That's it. This is all white rappers. Yellow Wolf, #3. We don't get too much here about Yellow Wolf, but the first songs I heard from Yellow Wolf, I do rock with though. But he was signed under Shady them, right?
I only heard him on like I think maybe 2 songs. One of them being a Tech Nine song. So
and then they got Mac Miller. I rock with Mac Miller.
Mac Miller should be #2.
I think so too. I agree. I'm gonna give you that 100 because low key, I ain't finna go in the back and forth like who's better, him or Eminem, but I like him. He's like me, Mac. I love like Wiz Khalifa music.
Yeah, and he's got that type of that.
Yeah, he's a vibe
stoner music.
Yeah, it's a vibe stoner music. Like it go hard. So definitely R.I.P. to Mac Miller, man. Now, I know that
definitely.
Yeah, he don't
Malcolm,
get it.
Rest in peace, Malcolm.
Most definitely. G-Eazy they have for #5. I never could get into any of G-Eazy.
Yo,
I can't.
G-Eazy, yo.
I can't.
Yee.
Ain't nothing he can do for me. Period. I can't get with it. Now, #6, this is if there was like
I can see this is cool because I'm not watching it live, so I'm just hearing this when you tell me the answer. So my reactions are like general, authentic reactions when you tell me this.
#6, they have Macklemore. No, there's no
I'm not gonna put him. I'm not gonna put him. I'm not gonna put him higher as an artist, but I'm gonna put him higher as like music, like writing music. Him and Ryan Lewis, I think that's who he was with. They wrote some good songs, and they wrote some very good songs together.
For who?
Together, those two, all the songs.
I don't like not one single.
You don't gotta like it, but they know how to write music. They know how to write music. So
I don't. Well, they may know how to write it, but they can't.
And that's what you gotta do. You can't. It don't matter if the song is hot. Just the craft in itself, being able to construct a song, is very hard to do. And to be able to write music that even makes it to the major industry like that is a credit in its own, and they can write music, and I'll give them that.
Why is he considered a rapper?
Because I don't know, because that Pop Some Tag song was playing on hip hop stations because it got paid to.
I never even heard this song because it sucks, in my opinion. But I guess that's kind of harsh because I can't say it sucks if I haven't heard it. But I ain't even the few songs I heard from Macklemore, I was just like, yo, the fuck? I couldn't even and back then, I have like a 30-second rule. If you ain't got my attention within 30 seconds at a joint, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Seattle, Macklemore.
Yeah, moving right along. Machine Gun Kelly, they have at number 7. Now I feel like he should be number 3. Machine Gun.
If you want to talk about industry plans, come on, man. Come on, another sad Eminem story. Oh, I'm a poor kid from Cleveland. I'm a poor white kid from Cleveland. Laced up. Get the fuck out of here.
They have.
How you go from a poor white kid in Cleveland with your hat backwards to a motherfucking fishnet shirt on, holding a fucking little chihuahua?
They all cross over.
Your hair with some frost tips on it.
They all cross over. Like once they.
Nah, that's crossing over for sure. Cross dressing.
Hey, number 8, they have Lil Dicky.
Couldn't. Hey, Lil Dicky got some. Hey, he got some bars, man.
It's funny. He make funny comedy rap. Yeah. I don't take him seriously.
I put him number 5. Number 4.
All right. Action Bronson they have for number 9s.
Nah, not even heard a song by him.
Me neither, and I don't really care to. This one they said number 10 is Aesop Rock. I never heard of him at all.
Aesop Rocky?
No, like it's AESOP Rock. Aesop. I don't know who the fuck. See, yeah, I'm gonna say this. You can't.
Man, where my boy Paul Wizzle at?
Paul Wall. They probably ain't got on the list.
Man, Paul Wall, bro. Come on.
They have number 11 NF, which I don't know who the fuck that is.
I know NF, but he like
Mike Trinoda. That's a dude from Linkin Park. The dude that was rapping, not the screaming guy, but he used to rap. But he is at number 12. 13, they got House of Pain. That's an old school joint. The Rugman, R.A. the Rugman. I never heard of him. See that right there? Yeah. Ritz, I never heard of him either.
He's on Tech 9.
He looks like Carrot Top. Brother Arla, which is he's bald headed and looks Ebano, but don't quote me. Everlast at 17. LP, which I never heard of LP until I saw that him and Killer Mike was a part of Rock the Jewels, but I never heard of them after that.
Run the Jewels?
Yeah. What did I say?
Rock the Jewels.
My bad. I'm thinking him. What is that joint? My Adidas. I'm thinking Run DMC. 19 is Kid Rock, which I didn't never heard this. When I heard Kid Rock, he was doing rock actually. But apparently he was a rapper. Paul Wall, they do have on the list. Man, you got to see an image of this with the grill steel. Got the that boy.
Man, they play him on that list. They could have put him in the top 10.
I'd say he could have. He should make top 10. I'll give you that. Paul Wall should be top 10, man. Paul Wall should most definitely be a top 10.
Who made this list? Somebody from Idaho?
It says wealthygorilla.com is where I'm at. I never even heard of them, but yeah. And number 21, bro, you finna really, this debunks the list. Post Malone is at 21. He definitely got to be.
Yeah.
And he's got to be.
He definitely needs to be in the top 5. Not as a rapper, but like I say, like
rapper.
I'm going off of, like I said, I'm going off of the music statistics. I'm not going off of personal what people like. I'm going off of music statistics, numbers. Yeah. Post Malone would probably be number. If how it would go. If I was to do it, I put number 1 would be Eminem, number 2 would be Post Malone, number 3 would be Mac Miller. Speaking on numbers, if I was going off numbers, that's how I would base it.
Then Post Malone got to be number 4 then.
No, Post Malone would be number 2. If we're going off numbers, Post Malone is pretty much right on his way to Eminem. Because what was it? Beer Bongs and Bentley. All those albums are going diamond. His first album, which was I got it. I can't remember, but that one, then Beer Bongs and Bentley, those 2 are gonna go diamond. Just give it the years. Maybe not his latest one, but those 2 for sure.
I like
Stoney. That's his first album. Stoney.
I like the
Bongs and Bentleys are definitely gonna go.
I may pop that on after I get out the live. No cap.
Which one?
Both.
I come on, man. I know. I guilty pleasure. I know almost every song on both of those albums, word for word.
Guilty pleasure.
Yeah, I'm a big Post Malone fan, almost as much as a Travis fan. I put those two. Those two are like probably two of the
Didn't
new
Post
mainstream
Malone
artists
do
I
like
started listening to.
didn't Post Malone do like some Crocs collab or something?
Yeah, he did some Crocs. Yeah, and they're about $300 if I'm not mistaken. So
That's
they're somewhere in that area.
that's up there for the Crocs.
What if Travis do some Crocs?
Man, nah, he
He might as
too
well
nah.
He might as well get in that foam shoe game. You know.
Nah. Let me hit number 22 is Weird I don't even know who the fuck that is. I never even heard of him. Benny Pass, never heard of him. No disrespect, don't mean they ain't nobody. Hoodie Allen, never heard of him. And then
Okay.
Ashton Roth, I've heard only reason I've heard of Ashton Ross, right? Is he did that joint with Lil Wayne, right? Here, I think he did a song with Lil Wayne. But that's I ain't never heard the list. The list can use some tweaking, man. To keep it 100, it
Oh
can
yeah.
use some tweaking. But I think it's not really much to choose. I didn't like some of these people I never even heard of, but I know the
Yeah.
Astra Ross joint. I thought he was on Young Money too at one point. I thought he was.
Probably.
I think he was on Young Money's. Man, I think he only did one joint. You know who not on the list though that kind of go hard? His name is he. I know he was signed to Cash Money Cassie or something like that. It's like Caskey. If you know, you know. But he stopped. But he had some bars though. He even got a song with Jacquees. That's what y'all gotta check out. Jacquees.
Why they put how come they put Riff Raff on there?
I forgot about him, but I know the jumping in my Jordans joint. What is it? Jumping in
Yeah.
my tiptoeing in my
How come they put him on there, man? Come on.
yeah. We'll be on this bitch for another hour if you let me get started on Rip Rap. Let me hit the chat real quick, and then we're gonna wrap things up. We coming up on the hour and 30-minute mark, man. So let me hit the chat real quick. Let's see. Facts Frankie from Manu the Kick says, I don't know about this new class one, this new clone one. Let's see. So yeah, they like the old Eminem is what they were saying. Frankie Bangman says Manny with the kicks laughing. Nick Cannon gave Mariah an L. J Rod from J Rod. Nah, she's straight. You know what I'm saying? Two rich people, what more could you know what I'm saying? You straight. Manny with the kick says that's a facts. J Rod. Kwame says Vanilla Ice seemed like a funny guy. I seen him in some movies. Yeah, he got back to the bag. I think he got back to the bag out even after that bad deal. Brian Williams says Vanilla was the shit. Frankie Bangman. Yeah, I mean, he had that ice, baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't know why I went into whispering voice right there, but yeah, I remember that joint. Pause on the whispering voice. Let's see. Frankie Bringman says that white guy's not bad. Wow. Manny with the kick says recommended Blanco 6 by Mills. Yeah. Yeah. He said I watched his Breakfast Club interview this week or last week. I want to say it was this week. I watched a whole joint with him and Jadakiss. So yeah, I got caught up to speed on it. Kwame says, what about the MySpace rapper era like Jedi Mind Tricks? Man, that's a blur for me. I ain't even heard of them. J Dub says Blind Fury. Yeah, that's a blind rapper, right?
Yo, that dude got some bars, bro. Blind Fury, that motherfucker be going off.
Like, can he make a hit though, like a song?
No, because he can freestyle. Man. That's what people love about him.
You
He's not for the industry. He's one of those best kept secret type deals, you know?
Yeah, everybody don't heard of Blind Fury. Manuel Kick says Blind Fury would body Eminem in a battle.
Yeah, no, I'll give you that. Manny. That'd be a good one to see.
Jordan G says Narco is wild. Let's see. Manuel the Kick says R.I.P. Mac Miller, the GOAT. Most definitely. The Slayer says, is M the GOAT because he raps fast? Yeah, don't get me started on that. Because when Rap God came out, everybody and their grandma be calling M the GOAT. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he can do the whole little fast thing.
I feel like that's where like his resurgence came, and that's what people start picking up on him. You know, if you weren't on his early stuff, you know what I'm saying?
I don't like Rap God.
No, I mean I don't either. But I feel
Yeah.
like all the other thing he did where he was like making his head like shake, like I don't know, it was some weird song he had.
You know about where you had the Jason mask on, or
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I'll leave it at that. J Rod says Godzilla. Let's see. Manu the Kick says Logic. Logic is yeah, he's mixed, but technically, I guess with white and black, so I guess he falls in there. I like that 1-800 song he did, whatever it is. That joint go hard. You know what I'm talking about?
Uh yeah, I heard it before.
Yeah, I think it's I forgot what it is, but that 1-800 joint.
Mhm.
Kwame says True Logic is fire. J Rod says Jack Harbaugh or Jack Harlow. I'm done. I'm done shaking my head. J Dub says please don't forget Paul Wall. Most definitely,
Come on, exactly.
Paul Wall, man.
The
He
people's champ.
yeah. I rock with Paul Wall. Slayer says Jark read that one. The People's Champ. J Dub says yeah. J Rod says those tacos smacked after the club. What tacos? What the hell are you talking about, J Rod? The Pens English says, let's be honest, M's music wasn't bumped through the hood music. It was sit in the room, curse out your dad, smoke some
Exactly.
weed, and break your toys music. Yeah,
Exactly. See, for those kids that related to that, that's where all his sales and his popularity came from.
yeah. I'll give y'all that
It
one.
may not have been everybody because everybody didn't go through what he was talking about, but obviously listen to these people that we listen to because we somewhat try to relate to them, or if we don't relate to them fully, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just the same on his spectrum, Like obviously you didn't have, and I can even say that you didn't have an abusive mom or dad, or an alcoholic or on drugs mom or dad,
Yeah.
So a lot of his lyrics when he's talks about stuff like that, you can't relate to. Which on the other end, there's 10 kids that can,
Yeah.
and
True.
those 10 kids are gonna outweigh your. I can't relate to this, And those ten
Yeah.
kids, oh, I can. I'm gonna listen to this song 10 times a day. So that's what I don't even know. I don't even know the math right now, but 10 times a day for those 10 kids that put 10 other kids on, that put 10 other kids on, and so on and so forth.
Yeah. Yeah. True. You got I see that. Manny says Ice Spice most definitely a industry plant and Doja Cat. Doja Cat before she hit the before she switched it up, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Doja Cat was about
I,
to
I don't mind that industry plant. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I don't mind that industry plant.
plant
When
something in that industry.
yeah, I don't mind that industry plant. I don't see Ice Spice. I don't see what people see with the Ice Spice joint. You know what I
She a
mean?
10. She a 10 trying to rap. She good on mute. That's what.
Oh, okay, Drake. But I mean, it's just one though. Like she need to pick a. She need to. I don't know. I don't speak on it. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Pick another profession.
Yeah.
You got one in mind?
What?
I said, I'm asking you, do you got one in mind?
Got
Another
what in
profession,
mind?
another profession for her.
Nah. I mean, she's straight. She's straight. Like I mean, I just think she getting pushed a little bit too, and that Nicki Minaj cosign is really helping.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj co-signed her. Let's see. J Dub says most people who get more got better, so get better. Okay. Um, Man with the Kick says Freemason. The Slayer says Illuminati going after dunks now after being exposed. um,
No.
Bo says Lil White. Yeah, I remember Lil White.
No.
Lil White better than him. Lil White wasn't that like when we was at Dunn Square watching somewhere. I think he was in there with 3 6 Mafia, right?
Yeah, Memphis.
Yeah, and like he kept coming back, hitting them with a freestyle. They were like, they was shaking their head like, nope,
Hmm.
like nah. They literally they wouldn't let him come out with no trash, so he had to come out with fire.
Hmm.
What he had that song? What's it called? Oxycontin.
Yeah.
That was my joint though back in the day. I rock with that one.
Yeah.
I like Oxycontin. I may listen to that joint after the live, man. We gotta
Yeah,
have another.
yeah, that's it. I told you, yo, this guy, my boy, got some perks and stuff that he talking crazy tonight. So
Who, me?
that's it.
Yeah. I mean, for real, man. We might have to have a DJ music hour this weekend. At least
Yeah.
one. Yeah. Just to kick back. Cause this I don't know about you, but this week, man, it's been something every single day, bro. Like
Hey,
personally. I'm
trust
just
me.
like,
Yeah,
bro, like
yeah,
get
yeah.
the
You,
fuck
you
on.
clearly haven't lived my life.
I know that's why I ain't even text you. I'm like, man, I can't say nothing because you probably could be like about time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, no, hey, I know you go through shit too, but hey, I'm just saying, hey, trust me. If anybody know about something every day,
let's see. Manuel the Kick says they clone organs at the moment. Did not know that. The
yeah,
Pandora
it's
says,
something because you
I didn't
gotta.
know that.
They can make. You gotta think if they can make multiple livers, they can save more lives. You
Oh,
know,
I didn't
think
even
about stuff
know.
like that. Multiple. I don't know about cleaning a heart. This guy
I'm about
like,
to,
man,
yeah.
with that heart, technically only had like 10 more minutes to live anyway. And then you put that in somebody, and then boom, they dead all over. Pause.
Yeah, it
Sorry.
ain't. Yeah, RIP. I mean, you ain't trying to be disrespectful. But I mean,
Yeah,
it's really risky. But isn't there such thing called like a heart transplant?
I don't. No, I don't
I'm
think
not no
that's
doctor.
possible. No, I don't think so. I don't
I
think they do
thought I
heart
heard. I
transplants.
don't know. Like,
Nah, that's too risky. I don't think they do that. You can't give somebody else's heart, even if they dead. That's kind of like inhumane. You know,
I
it's
mean,
inhumane to take somebody's heart out
I guess. I guess.
and give
Um,
and give it to somebody else, because then you gotta crack open their chest plate, cut through it, take their heart out, crack open this man's chest plate, cut through it, take his heart out. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna put a chest plate back together and make it fully healed? You know?
yeah. Let me hit the rest of this chat real quick. Says, the princess he brought up that sheep they cloned. Uh, they for real have 3D printing functioning human organs, so we're maybe not that far from it. Okay,
See?
yeah, I'll give you that one. The 3D printing stuff I have seen that's pretty impressive. Um, J Rod says Doja Cat used to be fine, but now she
Yeah.
just
When she was doing that moo moo milk, that cow, when she was in that cow video,
hey whatever. Yeah, without the
when she went
new
to the Met Gala, she
yeah
went there looking like an actual cat.
yeah and talking like one. Literally, she just kept
Hey,
like
what the fuck? What was it with Bad Bunny? What the heck was you wearing, man?
I gotta pull it up. I ain't even looked at
God, anybody that's seen the Met Gala, the carpet, the carpet they were on when they were showing all the
I'm
people
gonna
that
look
were
it up.
there. What the fuck was up with Bad Bunny, bro? Like,
Didn't they say he had his back out, Paul?
yeah, and then this dude had like a fucking scarf, a scarf made out of flowers, some shit like that.
I gotta see this.
This is
Hold
what
up.
my man back, his whole back was out. Like they just ripped the whole back off the top of his
Oh,
jacket.
I gotta get the image of this joint because it looks normal. It looks like he just had on wings or some shit. Hold on, but
Nah, let him turn around.
pause. I'm let me see if I gotta find this shit. I gotta find it because like I'm looking at it, but they ain't no pictures ain't showed the back out yet. Hold up, they got different angles. Yeah, I don't see the. I'm gonna have to just say what is it? I'm gonna type in Met Gala, see if it pull up something else. Um, Met Gala,
Yeah,
there we
Met
go.
Gala, Bad Bunny.
23. Yeah, I gotta get this back out joint. He has sleek glows. Oh God, I see it now. Hold on, let me share my screen for
Yeah,
everybody.
come on,
Hold on, let me see this. Let me see this. I gotta share a screen. Boom, right here. So this is what everybody talking about. It was like a regular like
man.
tuxedo joint flipped around.
Business in the front, party in the back.
Yeah, he's got his hair, and then his hair combed and like in a ponytail or whatever. Slick, is that a pimp name? Slick back joint. Like yeah, and then they got another image where he went sleeveless, so the joint comes off sleeveless.
Oh God,
Oh, so like if he takes the top off, like that blazer, he's going sleeveless underneath. And then
even better.
Yeah, and who is that? Another chick standing next to him because they both.
Nah, there's a dude.
Oh, and that's not a ponytail. He got that comb back joint. So, because he do the he. I don't see him cut where he cut triangles in his head, like where it make
Yeah,
a.
he be doing it. Yeah, he be doing those. That's when he first came out, when he had like that buzz cut, when he had like those triangles and shit. But yeah, now
Yeah,
he just wear like a little baby bun.
yeah. Like it looked like didn't this Rihanna? Yeah, he might as well came out with Rihanna, like because what ASAP had on here. I hope he didn't pay a stylist for that. I'm not saying it's not dope, but I hope he ain't pay a stylist for that joint. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it 100, but yeah, that's a back out joint. Um, Let me hit the chat real quick. We're gonna start wrapping things up here, man. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Smash
Oh
the
yeah.
like button, sub up. I guess we can say it was Music Wednesday today, low key. Let me hit the chat real quick. Let's see. They call organs, bro. That one, J Rod says, but now J Rod says Jay needs to just take the L and move on. I and we're gonna go off numbers, sure, right? For Eminem. I know what you're talking about.
And that's what I was going off the whole time. And like I said, I had no doubt. I had no doubt at all. And
Numbers wise.
I had no doubt in my answers. I
Number
knew.
wise, but I mean, it's kind of like I said,
But what else can you go off of? Because at a
it's
certain
a
point, you can
cheat
base it
code
on
though.
personal preference.
It's a cheat code though. It's still a cheat code. Like
What's his cheat code? Because like I said earlier too, whatever opportunity he had, every artist before him has had also. MGK came up in the same formula that Eminem came up in. He was technically, people were calling him the Eminem clone. They're calling him the next Eminem or the wannabe Eminem.
Yeah.
Same pattern, same formula. They came up the same exact way.
Laced
Was
strap.
his 20 million album sold at?
He, he ain't got it.
Because he
But
got a kill shot, that's why.
that go hard though. That kill shot go hard.
I mean, it's not 20 million go hard, but I guess.
It's up there though.
Not 20 million up there, but I guess.
Whatever, man. Lace Strap says M is the GOAT, period. Lace Strap says Bizarre ain't dead. Yeah, my bad, man. We got it. We got it straight.
You from
He's
Detroit?
still, yeah, he asked him, is you from Detroit? Says,
Because he's defended, you know.
yeah, he laughed and he said he's still putting out music.
Nah.
He is.
Hey,
Man,
Obi Trice, he in jail, right? For some domestic.
oh shit, I forgot about Obi Trice. Real name, no gimmicks.
Yeah, everyone really outside.
Hey, man, they made some weirdy like style of music back then.
It was the 2000s, man. You know, when music
Yeah.
was more creative. You could do stuff like that. You could be your own artist, not
Yeah, true. Frankie Bang Bang says Cabin Fever was my favorite. Wiz, yeah, that's a dope. I guess we say mixtape, but it could be an album. I don't know how they count it, but I rocked with that one all summer. Manny with the Kick says Currency and Wiz first mixtape. I like How Fly, if that's what you talking about. That joint go hard. Manny with the Kick says Lil Richard Nice. Lil Kwame said ASAP Rock is fired too. Okay, I never heard of him, so I gotta check him out. Manny with the Kick says, who the fuck is number 10? J Rod says, NF is nice. Kwame says, what the fuck? Weird Al is a rapper now? I didn't know that. See, like a lot of this, you gotta take the list with a grain of salt, everybody. Let's see.
Half of those people, if I would have made it, half those people wouldn't even be on my list for the number one fact. I don't even know who they are.
I don't think I would have made it past naming like maybe 6 of them tops, bro.
I mean, I could have done a 10, maybe, but it would have been a struggle, very hard struggle.
Yeah,
maybe,
I would have had to help you. We would have. That seemed like a teamwork effort.
Like a 5-5, but I don't even think that. Yeah, maybe like a 6. You do 3, I do 3.
Yeah, like I don't think I give you a 10 for real. Man says they capping with Weird Al. He said,
I agree.
Man says I love college. Dang, they did him dirty. J Rod says you gave a whole live to M, so he's a GOAT. bro, it wasn't
J
about
Rod, my
just
man.
him.
J Rod,
It's
my man.
about
100
white
grand.
rappers.
Hey,
It
my
wasn't just
man,
about
100
him.
grand right there. J Rod, man. Stuck. Hey, he was the only one with me. The only one.
Yeah, y'all by yourselves.
Hey,
Manny
but
said,
everybody just now saw the truth. They saw it live for themselves. If
Manny
not,
said,
it surpassed the greatest white rapper. Clearly, he's the greatest rapper. Greatest, greatest rapper because one and only 20 million. Come on, you know.
let's see,
We got
Manny.
motherfuckers been rapping for 30 years and still haven't even made it to platinum.
Manny with the kick says, Ice Ice Baby Polo voice. Whiskers and Fur say Yellow Wolf for me. Okay, I can rock with Yellow Wolf. J Rod says Ice Spice look like a mixed carrot top. When I ain't gonna lie though, when she got the straight hair joint, I look a little bit longer than I would when she doing the Kurt.
When she had the straight hair, she looked like I don't know, like they got that heavy grease on her hair and shit.
Yeah, like I said, I look more at the straight hair than the curly afro joint.
She's like a girl like from the 90s, like one of those bougie girls from the 90s that used to have like that type of hair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man with the kick says Slim Jesus. I ain't gonna lie that what is it? Boom 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 boom. Yeah, I know the joint. I can't even think of the name of the joint, but Slim Jesus joint. Um, he's like the first like drill white rapper. I will say this: he's a one hit wonder, but it's a good one hit though. He's a one hit wonder. You heard of Slim Jesus?
Yeah, I heard of him.
You ain't
I
listen.
heard of when he claimed that when he admitted that he not really from the hood and that he just be doing that with his friends.
Yeah. So I rock
That's
with
what I
him.
know about him.
Yeah, I rock with the joint, but I ain't believe it, but it's
Well,
catchy.
you can't really believe that now because since he already admitted that he not really about that life.
He was on the Vlad TV joint.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Man with Kick says there is heart implant, my guys. Okay, see, I told you. J Rod says, don't go disrespecting my boy Bad Bunny. I didn't. Okay, I can't defend that. Okay, the back.
That's what I'm saying. But you can't really defend that, and so you can't
Oh
defend
God.
him. I mean, some of the stuff he do is questionable. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna assume anything. I just say, a lot of his outfit choices and
He be
the way
having
he
a
moves about in life. Oh, did you see? Nah, that's a little. I'm not gonna bring that up. Another person was very special at Met Gala.
Ooh.
Lil Nas X. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm not even gonna bring him. That's what I said. I'm not gonna bring that. But he showed a very unique outfit at that Met Gala
Yeah,
too.
the all silver joint. I
Yes,
thought, yeah,
yes.
he was begging for attention, bro.
Didn't somebody come out and say that he's not really gay,
Yeah,
same sex?
yeah, 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 yeah. They did, but yeah, I don't want to talk about all that. But yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Man of the Kick says Bad Bunny taking the same ish Lil Uzi Vert. Okay.
Yeah, Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Debbie, right? Or what's his little name that he came out with?
Yeah.
What was
I
her
heard
name?
that. Yeah, like he said he goes by so and so now, but it looks like he straightened his hair in a girl outfit.
I mean, weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
Weird. Go back to the Now I Do What I Want. Go back to that, the SoundCloud Uzi. Go
Yeah.
back to Love Is Rage Uzi.
He used to go by a different name I used to hear before he became Lil Uzi.
He did, but I can't
I
remember.
can't remember what it is, but he used to go by another name.
Uzi. Just go back to Love Is Rage Uzi, man. Go back to that Uzi. Go back to when he was making 7 a.m. Go back to that Uzi.
Yeah. Yeah, that one hit. No Hype says, "Sup fam, I'm working. I hope y'all having a good day. Appreciate that, No Hype.
Yeah, for sure. No, I feel it.
Definitely.
Trust me.
Keep getting to the bag, man." Kwame says, "What's good? No Hype." J Rod says, "Bad Bunny kissed a dude backup dancer, so he probably swings both ways." That is from J Rod. I don't know, but with that being said,
Just say this. Another thing about the industry, we've talked about this before too, and this can kind of tie hand in hand with what we talked about in the Goodfellas last weekend too. You know, when somebody puts a certain amount of money in your face, you know what I'm saying? When
Yeah,
somebody puts a certain amount of money in your face, everybody has a price. You know, everybody has a price on how far they will go with things and how far certain things they will let certain things go. You know, so like I say, and when you have somebody who has technically bought you, you know,
yeah.
because Bad Bunny owes the industry a lot of money, regardless of how rich he looks, he owes them even more money.
How
You
much
know,
you think NBA YoungBoy owed him?
NBA young boy probably owes the industry alone tens of millions of dollars just off his legal fees and his, like I say, his advances. You know,
Oh yeah, but
so
I
that's
will.
why he's that's why he's trying to get out of his contract. But they're like, for one, they're like, this $12 million say differently, and you're too valuable to us. You're a gold mine to us. We're making money off you. Why would we ever let you go? Especially when you owe us money, and you know,
Yeah,
when you can make us $24 million, we'll let you go. I'm just throwing out a number. If he, like I say, if he owes 12 million, they say if you can double that, then we'll let you go, which is unrealistic because at that point you might as well own the record label. You know.
or sometimes they put it up even three times the amount.
Yeah. So,
P-
you know, just to tie it back in with the whole Bad Bunny thing, like I say, when you owe people a lot of money like that, you kind of at their mercy. So you kind of got to do what they say you're gonna do. If they say you're gonna go on stage and perform, and you're gonna kiss this guy, you kind of got to do it because this ten
Damn,
million dollar this $10 million contract that this $10 million contract that I
you on mute.
like. I'm
There
sorry.
you go. There you go.
This $10 million contract that you sign kind of says you do like man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this, man. Like, yeah, I feel like this with those deals, like you like I think what is I was about to say? PNB Rock, he found out the hard way where he tried to buy himself out of the contract because he was like, okay, cool, I just give y'all what y'all gave me up front. Because he obviously don't he
Mm-hmm.
probably he's thinking like I don't pay them, I know I'm worth. He said, I give y'all what y'all paid for me up front. They're like, yo, I think he said he signed for a milli, but they were like, well, cool. You can buy your contract back and get your stuff back, but we need um we need 5 million.
That was like that Dave Chappelle skit. That was the old price.
Yeah, that's what we pay for you, but that's not what you're worth anymore. But you wanna, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you want that, then yeah, you got to come on, you got to, times it by.
Now we know because we got to think they made one of an artist's song, just one. If it's a very good, if it's a hit song, that one song can pay for the contract that they got into.
Yeah,
But no, the label wants the whole album. They want everything. They want you to what they'll give you is 10% of what that one song made. And they'll keep the 90% of what that one song made plus what all the other songs made.
yeah,
They'll only give you a percentage of that hit song you got. Everything else is theirs. Even the 90% of that hit song plus the 100% of the other songs.
yeah.
Which is crazy because, like I say, that's just the label. Not to mention if they have people helping them write the song or produce the music.
They get a
So
cut too.
now, guess what? Those people get their percentage off of each of those songs.
Yeah, they get a cut.
Huh? So, art if an album, say like let's just like I said, let's just use Eminem as an example. Let's use his early career. Let's use Marshall Mathers LP, that 10 million, that Diamond album. Probably at this point, Eminem has made, you know, well enough money off of that song. But I guarantee you it wasn't before the record label saw their fair share of what they thought was fair,
That's true.
which is probably the label still owns some, probably, it's probably at this point because he's so good, he's got leverage. Probably at this point, he's probably got about a 60-40 split. Label's taking 60, I say. And that's a good deal. And that's for how long he's been in and for the work he's done. You know?
I was gonna say he's getting 60 and the label's getting 40.
Hell nah. You'll never beat the label. Even Master P, even though he got that 80-20, his label was still richer than him. They still got him.
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah.
you just gotta think about it like that, you know?
True. Facts. Dunks with the facts, everybody. Manny with the kick says, fame but in debt, lesson of the day being wrong.
Yeah, true, very true.
J Rod says Illuminati shut his mic off. Nah, it's the way it's how it's built, like the cause.
Yeah, a little, yeah, you guys right. Drop his mic.
But other than that, man, we've been on this joint 1 hour 54 minutes. We closing it out tonight, man. I'm gonna let it roll for the 2 minute 2 hour mark just to because we got the background.
This was a special episode, you know.
Most definitely, this was a Music Monday that should have happened on Monday, but we here on Wednesday.
Better late than never. I couldn't make it on Monday, but hey, I'm here today to talk my shit, you know.
Most definitely, we ain't too much really popping off on sneakers and
worst case scenario.
Yeah, worst case scenario, I still got the topic that I had up. We can roll it on to Saturday for sure. It's definitely gonna be sneaker talk. But other than that, man, I do want to close things up for tonight. Appreciate everybody for coming through, being patient. I know the name thing's kind of messed up because one, just how the thing it's kind of been acting up for both me and Dunks, but so thank God it still showed up. It's not something's malfunctioning on the back end because me and Dunks, I know we ain't changed nothing, but either way, appreciate everybody for coming through. Smash the like button, sub up to the channel if you haven't done so already. Y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones. I make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls. We got Music Monday. Kind of just do all I guess we can say just a vibe Wednesday. And other than that, we will be back Saturday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. Smash the like button, sub up, and I'm gonna let Dunks take us out.
Hey, thank everybody, and I want to thank everybody for joining us today. It was definitely a good one, and it was a nice little mix-up from the normal, just to have a little comfortable, chill conversation, get everybody's feelings on what they feel about, I don't want to say it sounds so ugly, so nasty to say white rappers,
Yeah, I hate the topic, but I mean, we was giving it, we ain't make it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We didn't start
but,
it.
Yeah, it was good to still, speak on who get everybody's opinion on, the white rappers and, how they feel about the white rappers. But the facts were shown, printed in bold ink. Like me and J-Rod both said, we already knew, but that's neither here nor there. But still good to educate everyone, But yeah, with that being said, also, shouts out to everybody who got the dubs on that Spider-Man shock drop.
Most definitely.
I think I brought it up last time, but still, if I didn't, congrats to everybody who was able to pick those up. Good luck with whatever you do with them. I see a lot of people. Honestly, I've seen a lot of people saying
they're not flippable.
Yeah. It's not what when they have it in hand. It's not what they thought it was going to be. This is locally. So I don't know, maybe that'll start to get out, But still, if you got them, congratulations. If you're gonna rock them, congratulations. If you're gonna stock them, more power to you. But still, congratulations. And the Polo said, we'll be back Saturday with more Sold Out. And we're out of here.
Most definitely, man. We're officially out this thing, man. Peace.
Peace.
My God. It's on it. It's listed as stones. Designer with coming, she poppin' too. And she ain't gon' waste no time. If you got them dollars, she coming with me. She ain't gon' waste no time. Sinead and Birkin, she on the shit. She ain't gon' waste no time. Rolex studded with stones and flooded gems.
Unorthodox speed.
She ain't gon' waste no time. 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 Rolex is steady with stones and gems. And she ain't gon' waste no time. Sinead and Birkin, she on that shit. And she ain't gon' waste no. On the road, she gon' get it. Duffel bag, she come equipped, fully loaded and extended. She ain't gon' wait no time. Pulling out the light and it brand new. The bag on the arm cost a whip too. Half flip to the side, nails done too. Feet gon' match, little baby so cute. Ooh, she ain't gon' waste. Pull up in the wood, speed race. Drop the top, hop in, let me chase you. Girl like to play tag with you, it's basic. You come through. Designer on you like you. Girl, if it's a secret, I'm immune. With the heavens up above from you. Designer with coming, she poppin' tags. And she ain't gon' wait no time. If you got them dollars, she coming with you. She ain't gon' wait no time. Shanae and Birkin, she on the shit. She ain't gon' wait no time. Rolex studded with stones and precious gems. She ain't gon' wait no time. She ain't gon' wait no time. Nah, she ain't gon' wait no time. She ain't gon' wait no time. Nah, she ain't gon' waste no time. Rolex studded with stones and precious gems. She ain't gon' waste no time. Shanae and Birkin, she on the shit. She ain't gon' waste no time.
Get that ass a round of applause, she bought it. She gon' wear a crown hard inside that she got it. She gon' shake that ass for the hustlers and the ballers. Shout out to her cousin and the friends, they taught her. She got her degree like a granny and her mama. Fuck them little niggas, you don't want me, you don't need them. Don't trust the white man, they all just greedy. Don't trust these bitches, still gossip your secrets. Lips stay wet like a swing she licking. You got a big bag where her bag is deeper. Give a nigga chills like Jeepers, Crippers. Eyes wide shut, but shorty still peeping. Big Draco with a drum, she keepin'. Big Draco with a drum, she get that ass around.
Designer with coming, she poppin' tags. And she ain't gon' wait no time. If you got them coming, she coming with you. And she ain't gon' wait no time. Shanae and Birkin, she on the shit. And she ain't gon' wait no time. The Rolex is flooded with stones and gems. My God. Let's do the stones. Nene and Birkin, Designer with coming, she poppin' tags. And she ain't gon' waste no time. If you got them dollars, she coming with me. She ain't gon' wait no time. Shanae and Birkin, she on the shit. She ain't gon' waste no time. Rolex studded with stones and flooded gems.
Unorthodox speed.
She ain't gon' wait no time. 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 Rolex is steady with stones and gems. She ain't gon' wait no time. Shanae and Birkin, she on that shit. And she ain't gon' wait no. On the road, she gon' get it. Duffel bag, she come equipped, fully loaded and extended. She ain't gon' wait no time. Pulling out the light and it brand new. The bag on the arm cost a whip too. Half flip to the side, nails done too. Feet gon' match, little baby so cute. Ooh, she ain't gon' waste. Pull up in the wood, speed race. Drop the top, hop in, let me chase you. Girl like to play tag with you, it's basic. You come through. Designer on you like you. Girl, if it's a secret, I'm immune. With the heavens up above from you. Designer with coming, she poppin' tags. And she ain't gon' wait no time. If you got them dollars, she coming with you. She ain't gon' wait no time. Shanae and Birkin, she on the shit. She ain't gon' wait no time. Rolex studded with stones and precious.